Hello children. Now we'll continue our lesson of environment, chapter 9. Up you go. In last session, in part 1, I explained you about the mountaineering and crossing the river. Now we'll continue by rock climbing. Now they were supposed to climb the rock, and for climbing the rock, first we have to observe the rock carefully and the places where we can put our hands and feet. If we will not see the rocks properly, because you have to climb the rock, so first we have to look the rocks properly so that where you can put your hands and feet. Now see, observe rocks for place to put feet and hands to climb. Then when you are climbing the rock, you have to tie a rope around your waist. Okay, a rope tied around the waist and sling. Then put the sling and held the thick rope which is hanging. Then rappelling. What do you mean by rappelling? See, when you are climbing the rock, it is said rock climbing. But while you are coming down from the rock, it is said rappelling. Okay. Now, in first part, I told you what is rucksack bag. It is a bag in which you put your required things which is needed while you are climbing the mountain, while you are climbing the rock. We put our things which is needed. Okay, for example, rucksack with water bottle. Okay, if you need water, you have to keep water bottle also with you. Rope, the thick rope, dory, hook. So hook also. ठीक है, मैंने आपको बताया था what is hook. Then plastic sheet. Plastic sheet is a big cover of plastic which is used to cover something or what. बहुत बड़ा plastic का sheet होता है, like a bag. Okay. Then torch, whistle, CT, food. Food also we need while climbing. भूख लग जाती है तो we can have that food. Then wind cheater. What do you mean by wind cheater? It's a type of jacket. Okay, we used to wear, so wind cheater. Then while you are climbing the rock, you have to keep your body at the angle of 90 degree, and you have to keep your back straight also. It will not do. You have to keep your back straight and your body should be at the angle of 90 degree. Okay. Now next is camping. Okay. For camping, Sangeeta and her group members, okay, they reach at the height of 2,134 meters, and sometimes campers have to spend the whole night also on the mountain. So now the whole night they were supposed to spend there. For that, they were trying to put the tent, putting the tent on a clear ground. So they started to put the tent. For that, double sheet of plastic for warmth. They used the double layer plastic sheet to put for the tent and for the ground, so that the air will keep them warm. Okay, it will help to keep themselves warm, so that this double layered plastic sheet is used. Okay, but when they were putting the tent, okay, they used the peg and used to put the tent. Now the wind was blowing very fast, so when they were putting the tent, the wind blew the tent from the one side. So again they were trying to put the tent, and after a lot of tugging and pulling, at last they were able to put their tent. Okay, now doing lot of work, they were feeling very hungry. So what they did, firewood and stone to make chula for cooking. So they collect the firewoods and stones to make the chula, and they made their food. And after eating their food, they collect all the waste which was lying on the ground. They collect all the waste and they put in a bag and keep the campsite clean. And after doing all this work, they went for sleeping in the sleeping bag. I told you before also that what is sleeping bag. Now, Sangeeta was not able, she was not feeling comfortable. She was thinking that I would be able to sleep in the sleeping bag or not. But when she saw the sleeping bag, the bag was filled with feathers, soft feathers, which help them to keep themselves warm. So nicely they all slept in the sleeping bag. Now next morning when they wake up, it was snowing. White, fluffy snowflakes were falling everywhere. Then the ground, the grass, the mountain, the trees, everything was white because the snow was falling. Snow is white, so everything looks white. Now, on the same day, they were supposed to climb the higher of 2,700 meters. Now they started to climb the mountain, snow mountain. And they used the stick while climbing the snow mountain because they were sleeping, so they used the stick while climbing. At last they reached at the mountain, snow mountain. There they started to play with the white snow. They make a ball and they throw on each other. They also make a snowman also, and they enjoyed a lot there. And like this, camping is done. And see, waste collected in a bag. And what equipments are used in camping? A tent is used, double layer sheet to make a tent. Then plastic sheet, sleeping bags of feathers. Okay, sleeping bag was filled with feathers which help them to keep themselves warm. उनको ठंडी नहीं लगती है उससे. A kit with knives etc. Knives means churi होती है for cutting or anything we can use it. So all this thing is used while camping, and these things are kept in a rucksack when we are climbing the rocks. I hope children you must have understood the lesson. Thank you.